What's up YouTube? We're back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 10 products. Wait, that ain't right. In today's video, we're gonna go over the top 10 mistakes that you wanna avoid before starting to dropship. So these mistakes are going to be some personal mistakes that I've made that could have potentially saved me thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, and mistakes that I've seen a lot of other people make. So it's kind of a compilation of, you know, things that I've seen and stuff from my personal experience. Now, before we get into the video, I want to give you guys a huge shout out. You guys have been showing me a lot of love. And for all the new people, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you guys are notified whenever I drop a new video, because I realize a lot of you guys don't know that I drop a new video and I'm not really posting as much on social media anymore. So turn on the notification bell so you guys will be the first to be notified whenever I drop a new video. And for those of you who haven't joined, please join the free Telegram group chat down below. I give out a lot of free value. There's a whole bunch of other people in there that can also help you out. So make sure you join that group chat. And if you do want to interact with me personally, one-on-one, there is a link to book a free consulting call where I can go through the back end of your ad account, the back end of your store, and really go through your funnel and help you out to see what things you can improve and, you know, what you're already doing right to make sure that you guys are as profitable as possible. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So the first mistake that people make is, of course, the mindset. I know this is kind of basic, kind of broad, but the mindset is really the most important thing coming into this. If you're not really passionate about this and it's not something that you could really see yourself doing in the long term, there's really no point of getting into it, because the process is a lot longer than you guys would expect. People believe that it's really easy and it's guaranteed money, and this is really not the case. And in fact, it could very well be the opposite for a lot of people. Of course, there's some people that end up making, you know, their first, 6 figures within their first month or second month, but that's very unlikely. It takes a lot of testing, and you guys really have to master every single aspect of this business model. Now, others believe it's a thing about luck, basically just landing upon a winning product. They think it's basically like finding a pot of gold, which is not the case. This really actually takes skill to do. I promise you guys, if you are going head to head with somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, the odds are that you'll be able to outbid them. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're profitable, but I'll most likely be getting better results just because I make sure that every single aspect of my store, ranging from the actual build of the store, the copy, the video ads, everything is perfect right off the get-go. Now, a lot of people also think that if they make money, it's just a thing like dropshipping is dead or dropshipping doesn't work. This is also not the case. As I said, you just have to test a whole bunch of different variables. And like anything else, guys, practice makes perfect. Heading into the second mistake a lot of people make, myself included, this is product selection. Especially when you're first starting out, most beginners are gonna use like jewelry, watches. Me, the product that I used was actually sunglasses, which was a big mistake. These are competitive markets, guys. What are the odds of you being able to outbid all these sunglasses brands, all these watch brands, all these jewelry brands that are already spending millions of dollars a month on marketing? Do legitimate product research. 9 times out of 10, as I said, you're not gonna be able to compete with these bigger brands and these broader products like watches and, you know, things of that sort. And, you know, in me starting with sunglasses, I learned the hard way. I was already doing a whole bunch of things wrong. My store was not nice whatsoever. My ads were just complete crap, complete garbage. And I was selling a product that has very high competition. So what are the odds of me winning? I lost a whole lot of money, and it really was not worth it. Now, the third mistake that people make is not perfecting their marketing and putting their marketing efforts in a lot of different sources right off the beginning without actually knowing how to use certain platforms. For most people, they start off with Facebook ads and that's what they want to master. If you don't know how to run Facebook ads, there's no reason you should launch Facebook ads, Google ads, Snapchat ads, Pinterest ads, Bing ads, you know, any type of ads, everything all at once. There's a lot of different platforms. A lot of people expertise in influencer marketing at first because I think personally it's the easiest thing to actually get into, but I don't think it's most effective for scaling. Facebook ads is by far, in my opinion, the easiest thing to scale with, despite all the problems such as, you know, Facebook ad account bans, business manager bans, and profile restrictions. Facebook for me has been like my golden nugget, basically. Now, understand your target market as well before you start advertising your products, because, you know, for example, a product such as like a mouse pad or something could be used and targeted towards an audience of gamers, and it could also be targeted towards an audience of office workers, people that have a home office, things like that. So just make sure that you guys are actually testing out different variables, testing out different target markets, and that your copy is in line with that. Now, bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is very important. A lot of people don't know how to keep track of their expenses. You actually have more expenses than you would expect, ranging from, you know, refunds, employees, Shopify plan, apps, domain, which is just like $15, transaction costs, getting custom content. There's a whole bunch of different expenses that people actually don't tend to calculate. And that's why sometimes your profit will not be showing the exact same thing. I honestly wasn't even like calculating my profit really when I first started out. I didn't know how much money I was losing or making. Like, I would kind of just look at it and make very basic calculations and just tell myself that it was approximately whatever number, which made absolutely no sense. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to use an app such as Order Metrics that you can implement into the back end of your store. So you can easily just calculate your profits by integrating your numbers. You could also add it on some sort of Excel spreadsheet if you want to, just so you can make sure that numbers are exactly the same. But bookkeeping is really important. You don't want to be spending a whole bunch of money and thinking you're making a lump sum of money, but in reality, you're just throwing money down the drain. So bookkeeping is important, and make sure that you do stay on top of that as well. Now, for number 5, we're going to talk about cash flow. Understand that deposits don't come in every single day. Any sales you make today might come in 3 days. And this is not counting the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, you won't be able to receive deposits. So just make sure you have enough money in your bank account to be able to scale. Well, actually, not necessarily even in your bank account. Just make sure you have enough money, enough capital to actually be able to scale throughout the weekend. Because if it comes to Monday, the deposits from the sales from Saturday and Sunday are going to be coming on like Tuesday or Wednesday, right? If you're spending, you know, a few $1,000s a day, just make sure that you actually have the capital to scale. And remember, you also have to pay for product costs as well. Some people see this as they're losing money, but it's really not the case. As I said, deposits are coming in late. So the money is not being thrown down the drain, just the money is in transit over, you know, the course of a few days. The front end is profitable. Just like I said, know how much you can handle. Now, this is a big thing for me. Credit cards. Now, I was running my businesses off a personal credit card that didn't even have that high of a limit. Like, I pushed the limit to about $20,000. And once I was already, like, I was spending far more than $20,000 a month. And whenever I would hit that limit, even if the card was fully paid off, my card was getting put on a hold. They were freezing it. Then Facebook would try to charge my card. The account would go down. Just make sure you have a reliable credit card. It wasn't smart of me to actually run these businesses off of a personal credit card. Now I have an AMEX card. AMEX Gold or AMEX Platinum would work perfectly. I've been using it for about like a year now, and I haven't had any issues with it. So that's what I would recommend personally. And as I said, try not to use personal credit cards. It's also a lot easier for you to track your business expenses if you run everything through the same credit card. Now, the 7th mistake that people make. A lot of people are blaming, you know, a failed product test on the actual product, but your store is garbage. You can't be running good products on a bad store and vice versa. To be honest, I think if you ran a bad product on a good store, it's more likely to convert than if you run a good product on a bad store. So stop using like these spammy trust badges, all these like flashing things on the screen. Just keep it really simple. Like, if you look at any big e-commerce brand, nobody's flashing all these things, countdown timers and anything like that. Like, just keep it simple. Stop using all these apps that put pop-ups on the screen and whatever. Just like I said, keep it simple. Copy the big brands, and don't use too many colors. Like, any store that I've built has always had black, white, and then one other color, like let's say yellow, green, something like that, you know? Blue, literally, that's all you need. Those 3 colors, black, white, and then something else. Now, the 8th mistake, this is a big one. People are scared to spend money. Guys, this is an investment. How do you expect to invest money in something and come back with 100% ROI every single time? Be confident in your investment. If you're scared of losing money, then this simply just is not the right business model for you, unless you guys want to try and find a way to start out from scratch without investing into any marketing costs. But even then, you're still going to have to invest in a domain, Shopify plan, and things of that nature. Now, don't build emotional attachments to products you test or money you spend. This money is to acquire data, not to acquire sales. You want to acquire the actual data, basically people to interact with your ads, people to watch your videos, people to comment on your pages, people to visit your website, leave reviews, stuff like that. The sales are not all that important. You just need to acquire that data to be able to leverage it on Facebook. Now, building an emotional attachment with products is a lot worse, because if there's a product that's not working, but you're in love with this product, like it's something you would use personally, you would buy from your own store, but for some reason the market is just not converting, then kill the product. Like, stop holding on to these things that literally hold no more value. You guys also have to understand that even like a $5,000 loss over the course of 2 months is not even that bad. Realistically, that money can be made back within a day. Now, the 9th mistake that I see people making, I made this mistake as well on one of my first dropshipping stores that actually did 10K in revenue. I did not hire a team behind this, and I was getting a whole bunch of emails, and because these emails were not really getting responded to, I started getting chargebacks. So I learned the hard way. You have to hire a team. You actually have to stay on top of these things. Like I said this in one of my last videos, customer service is very important, and then your suppliers are also very important, because if you're getting like 2 months shipping times, there's absolutely no way your customers are going to stay satisfied. Now, not only that, those are like 2 necessities, but something I would also recommend getting in the long term is somebody to run your email marketing campaigns. If you guys, are doing probably about $1,000 in revenue per day, of course, you want to get somebody running those email marketing campaigns with abandoned cart sequences and, a welcome series and stuff like that. These actually convert very well, and people don't realize the actual importance in email marketing. Like, just a simple email or text message could actually go a long way, and it'll probably save you like it'll probably make you an extra about 10 to 20% in revenue per month, and that's like basically net profit. Now, with that out of the way, we're going to move on to our 10th and final mistake that people make. You guys are not actually passionate about your business. A lot of people really do not look at this as an actual business model. They just try and make some money off of it. If you aren't having fun, if you aren't passionate about what you're doing, you're not working at your full potential. You guys literally have so much potential in this. If you love what you're doing and you're gonna put your 100% in everything, bro, let me tell you this. Even if you don't like building out stores or anything like that, you can easily pay somebody to build your store. Literally, if you want a store built, professionally built, hit me up and I have a team of guys that can get this done for you. Like, if you don't want to make video ads, then buy your video ads, but be passionate about the actual business itself. The odds of you being successful in this industry, competing with people that are basically in love with this, they do this every single day, 10, 12, 15 hours a day, like, you're not going to be able to compete with these people. So love what you do, be passionate about it, give it your all, and that's pretty much it. So there you guys have it. These are 10 mistakes that I've made personally when getting into dropshipping, and that I've seen a lot of other people make getting into dropshipping. So I think this could be very helpful for a lot of you guys out there. Make sure you rewatch the video if there's something that's unclear to you. If not, if you have any questions, like I said, join the Telegram group chat, ask the questions, shoot me a message, shoot me a DM on my Instagram, Shelton Powell _. The link is also in the description. And if you guys do want to book a one-on-one consulting call, the link to book a one-on-one consulting call is also in the description below. So all the information is there for you guys. Make sure you check it out. And as I said before, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This goes a long way. And for all the new people and all of you who haven't done it already, please hit that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I release a video. I realize that a lot of you guys don't actually know when I drop videos because I'm not posting on social media as much anymore. So like I said, turn on that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.